GLP-1s and why I don't think that you need them or why you should be taking them. Before I get into it, because I know I'm going to get a lot of shit down in the comments, it's your body. You guys can do whatever you want at the end of the day, okay? Nobody else should be able to dictate what you do with your own body. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. There's a couple things I want to go over. Number one, I only believe that there's really only two category of people who should even be considering them. And aside from that, before I even get to that, you guys need to understand what GLP-1s are. If you don't know what GLP-1 stands for, you should not inject it into your body. If you don't know how it works, you should not inject it in your body. 9 out of 10 people have no idea what it is or actually how it works. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide. And the way that it works, I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to explain 2 mechanisms of action of how it works in the body. Once again, it was not designed to burn fat. It was not designed to elicit weight loss. It was designed to help diabetics. That is literally what it was created for, okay? But you're like, well, coach, I see people taking GLP-1s and they're definitely losing weight. They're definitely losing fat. Yes, of course. Let's get into the mechanisms of action. Number one, it slows what we call the gastric emptying, which is essentially your digestion. It's going to slow down your digestion, which means that food that is going to be in your stomach, it's going to break down over a longer period of time. Our body's not really designed to do that, which is why you end up getting nauseous, you end up getting sick, you end up vomiting, and people just feel really, really awful from having it sitting in their body way too long. The other thing that it does is it reduces your hunger signaling, meaning it's reducing your appetite, making it harder for you to eat more food. So you're in a calorie deficit, what you should be doing anyway if your goal is to lose weight or to lose fat, but people are always looking for shortcuts, so they're trying to use these drugs, and then it really swings the pendulum way too far to the other side to where you can't even eat enough to hit your maintenance. So you're not getting enough protein, you're not getting enough overall calories. You're going to end up not only losing fat and weight, but you're going to lose a significant amount of lean muscle tissue, which once again, this is what the research shows. I'm not blowing smoke. And also, you're going to lose a lot of bone density, which is not good for longevity. The only people that I personally believe that should even be considering taking GLP-1s, number one, if you are morbidly obese and your health and life is literally on the line. Most likely, you need to lose at minimum 50 plus pounds. All right, that's like absolute minimum. If you have to lose less than 50 pounds, I really don't think that you should be considering a GLP-1. Once again, my own personal opinion. And secondly, the only other category of people that I think could potentially or should potentially even use them or consider them, because they're already dabbling in a bunch of other different compounds, would be professional competitors, professional bodybuilders, okay? Reason being, they're taking steroids, other compounds to get big. They're already in the mix, right? And part of that process is dieting, being in a very calorie deficit, very restricted. And so there's a lot of hunger that goes into it. So if they want to use it to help suppress their appetite, that way they can get even more fat off. Once again, that's just my opinion, but they're already using other compounds, so it kind of makes sense, goes along with everything else that they're doing. So that is my stance on GLP-1s. Let me know your guys' thoughts and comments down below.